feel like getting a couple games in here, trying to get through the rest of the season. So that's what we're going to try and do real quick. We're just going to record some stuff, no big deal. Try and win a couple games, see what happens.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They go play action here on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off-play action. James. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake. James.
It's all right.
And it's incomplete.
It's all right.
Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Bears had a woeful 2-9 on the year. But they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club. It's more than a touchdown, Bears. Samori Toure. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. To throw is James. Throwing to start the drive. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile, we do have an injury.
In the end zone, I didn't score.
The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And he's fortunate to get anything from that, giving a yard up to the 49. On second down, it's Hall. That's a long way now. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Through one quarter, 14-7. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down. Back to throw. James.
Ooh.
And the timing a bit off that time as Everett falls to the ground. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. James. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. James now. Off play action.
Yeah, I waited too long. Sorry.
Quentin Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there. If I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help the set.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Lions are going to
That's what I didn't say.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. A nice throw there for the first down. And this is a big moment for this young man under center. You know, he's had a few months now to get acclimated to life in the NFL, but you got to think, a little extra pressure here, right, CD? I mean, you're getting the start on Thanksgiving in front of the national audience.
Especially since you and I both know He's watched this game since he's 4, 5, 6 years old and dreamed of playing in it. In fact, his family sent us some of those videos of he and his family in the backyard playing their Turkey Bowl games themselves. So now he's gone from the backyard to the big stage, and here he is.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you
nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. Now James throwing to start the drive. Completes it to Douglas. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here's James throwing on first down. And this one is incomplete. Incompletion, yes, but they didn't hear it.
No, not a 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Going right side here, and that's complete.
They
He's going to
touchdown
have
here,
the
not a
first
field
down
goal.
as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it up.
Yeah.
And here is the... This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. Throwing to start the drive. James. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Operating from the gun. James. And that is incomplete.
Rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
They'll try and run for it with Vaughn. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there. Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 38-yard line. Looking to throw. James. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And quickly they get to the line. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the left hash, this from 34.
Oh,
and his kick here is good. And then we'll get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects.
Yeah, that's game.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now we'll throw here to his running back, and they're able to get this one across the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now at Ford Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the ground with Vaughn. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And they'll run again, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Some pity points now.
With his both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. James on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Vaughn. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. To throw on second down, James. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Vaughn is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Operating from the gun, James. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Vaughn. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Here's Vaughn. They'll run for it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown. So this one's over. It's a win
Fucking
for the
defense,
Detroit
man.
Lions.
My defense needs upgrades bad. That's just terrible. That's not going to be that big of a deal. I was gonna say he had a shit ton of catches. I don't really need you. You're kind of a depth guy. Actually, I'll just assign you to a... Get some more training in. How many weeks do I even have left? 4? Josh Allen. Doesn't matter. Not too worried about you. I think this one I'm actually going to play both sides. Because this will probably be my last one anyway, so.
It's Madden NFL 23, and we'll see the Bears' electric quarterback.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. From the 6. And not much happening on the returns. We'll get this to about the 23. To throw is James. Throwing to start the drive. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Douglas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. How about a deep ball on the first play from scrimmage, putting that secondary on notice?
Brandon, all I remember when I was a player is that we always took a test the night before the game about teams' tendencies and what they plan to do. I'm not sure we think deep ball right out of the gate and putting us back on our heels.
Tackled by A.J. Epidesa. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off play action. James. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. The 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Graham Goodell on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. From the 6. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Holding, receiving team.
So already not the best to kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
James now off the play fake.
Holding.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding, offense.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards, good enough for first. The Bears are 2-10 now on the year. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to throw. James. And that's into the hands of Stevenson. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that Charles has season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach at pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Allen off the play fake. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Allen's throw here on target to Hurst. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And boy, he is very close to a first down. From where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a pull on their opening possession. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
Now James on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Here's James throwing on first down. And he rifles one incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And this one is right through.
I don't know if I should have ran that or not, Chad.
Point at 7-6. A good start for him in this one here in the first quarter. He's now 2 for 2 on field goals.
And I know while the offensive coaches are telling their guys, hey, let's leave the kicker out of it unless it's an extra point. This could pay dividends if this game is tight down the stretch. His confidence is going to be sky high if they need it for a big-time kick.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play.
That too.
Charger football to start quarter number 2. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the 30 on second down, Allen. The left side completion to Jones. Only able to gain a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. And again, it's Allen. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Allen gonna throw. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The last second out, forced the ball free and kept them out of the end zone.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Drake diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
I had a fucking easy third down and whatever.
Much resistance there down near the goal
My corners can't react. My safeties can't react fast enough.
Defensively, because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
James, off play action. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure to him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, James. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Solid catch there from man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes two to tango. Vaughn on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. Again, it'll be Vaughn. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. They'll try to surge ahead with Vaughn. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. Jason Kabinda, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. They'll look to throw. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Take it in at the 3. Well, now how about this return? And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Flushed out right. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now a timeout signaled for. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
They start the drive with Vaughn. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down. So all right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Allen. And that is incomplete.
I'll definitely say that's one he should have held on to. But when you're training elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Fielded just inside the 30. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And that will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on second and 10. Off the play fake, James. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards the pickup there. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Play action, James. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at the 2. And the Bears are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Vaughn, they'll try the left side. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. With his 11th touchdown on the ground, number 13 overall. And the Bears have moved out in front. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The drive suffered that time 5 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown.
We're getting there, chap. We're getting there. Slowly.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. Now Allen. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5
Had him in
as
the
he gets it to
backfield.
the 30.
Somehow he escapes that.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoor them, and that time, looked well for a solid gain.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First target, first catch, and a first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Room here to run. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 39-yard line. And they will only muster a yard here at the 38.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Operating from the red zone now. Allen, open man here is Conklin. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Drake Kirkpatrick. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A long drive last time out for this offense. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. So the ball changing hands on the interception. But meanwhile here, we do have an injury on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Throwing on second and 8. Allen. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Throwing is Allen on third. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And the Chargers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
How the fuck is it not? How is no one ready for that?
DJ Moore with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, they're actually in a playoff push right now.
On first down, they go back to Vaughn again. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. James. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
I'm darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
To throw is James. To throw on third down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring it down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he's on the punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Looking middle, and that's complete. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. An inside give to Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On first down, Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Drake Kirkpatrick. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Running behind center with Vaughn. He finds some open field here. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Staying on the ground with Vaughn. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw. James. Douglas with a grab over the middle. And he'll be held down at about the 30-yard line.
there.
On third down, it's Vaughn. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Up the middle, it's Vaughn. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Vaughn on the handoff. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they get it with under 1 minute to go now in the football game. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Here's a handoff to Vaughn. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
This is Vaughn, and he is going to lose yardage here. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
Partner, you get about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. How do we start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
And he returns this to the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback.
Hey, 300 yards. I think the offense did their job. I think the defense finally showed up. I don't need to negotiate with you anymore. You're 55. That's not going to happen. Wasn't he hurt? I thought he was hurt. Could be wrong. Last game. I gotta be done.
Lachlan Edwards has it on the tee and ready to go. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. But just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. On 3rd down, Wilson. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action. It's Wilson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Walker now on 1st and 10. Down to the 42, 2nd down. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Well, we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Nifty move. Give him 13 yards there in a Kansas City first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Okay. Back him up.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. There's Wilson to throw. He's got his man. It's Gallup. Down inside the 10. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Michael Gallup with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't find a receiver.
I tried to go too far.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Second and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. To throw is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. And that is caught for the touchdown in Kansas City. Michael Gallup with his second touchdown.
Shouldn't have played this game.
Quarter. And the Chiefs lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The Chicago offense set to get started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So, decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This one swung out to Vaughn. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said,
the Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. On the run is Vaughn. And a good push there defensively as they stop him in the 48. Gain of just 1. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Brought that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They go play action here on first down. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, James. He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Completes it to Douglas. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Stevenson. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Operating from the gun, James. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. You're going to pick up a holding call.
That's going to be caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
And that big game may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
So they'll let the fullback try and take
Give me
it
a
home.
fucking break. He wasn't
He didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down, and he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Walker. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Fielded at the 43. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Vaughn on 1st and 2. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. James now off the play fake. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete. You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know better.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and go a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football. They've moved them out of the way for the run.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Wilson. Throw out wide to Walker. And they're going to get this down about the 37.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half.
You guys can see my fucking
We're in
face
the latter
right now.
stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Goen. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake. And the Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter.
Oh, here comes the safety.
They had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, James. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great community.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And he will take this one.
How in the fuck? How? He didn't try to make anything happen. He threw the ball to an open wide receiver, and the ball instead went and got tipped by a linebacker. Oh, my God. It wasn't a chance. Then you have that kind of shit. A fullback just smacked him, and he runs right past him anyway. Fuck it. Just gonna start taking deep shots, I guess.
At least to this point, Charles, and one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game?
All this stupid shit where it highlights the receiver that I'm going to go to is really annoying. Especially when that's not even my main receiver.
Second and 6. They'll find Vaughn complete out of the backfield. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Back to throw again. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A huge play there for Chicago. 45 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Vaughn will get down close to the goal line, but not in. And he'll be marked down at the 1. They'll try again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Keyshawn Vaughn, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit.
That's offside.
I think this is against the Bears here.
That's off. They fucking moved.
And it backs the offense up a little bit. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. They'll look to throw. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. touchdown. It's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away.
He fucking moved. I hate that.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. KC's offense ready to take over. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive
Jesus.
out on the ground. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Wilson's throw into the hands of Fan. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. From the gun, it's Walker. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action with Wilson. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
He will have the Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got his big tight end Fan. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 36. 15 yards there on the catch and run. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. Throwing is Wilson. He completes this to Walker. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson.
Yeah, of course not. Why would you?
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Here's Wilson. He's got his tight end Fan.
Swat the ball. Swat the fucking ball.
They're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Now he steps away. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Well, this drive, they're perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Again, Wilson. Now he'll escape to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
It's not a fucking win.
Gonzalez for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
I think they have too many weapons. My defense still needs to get a lot better. I think my offense is there. It's my defense. My defense needs major work, especially on the back end. I didn't do things that helped me, obviously, like the fair catch on the 1-yard line. But like that, my fullback and that guy ran into him and didn't even come close to stopping him.
This offense back out in and set to go for their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now James on 1st and 10.
Like that should have been caught. I don't know where all my wide receivers are. Like everybody's tired for some reason.
Operating from the gun, James. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They're giving those short little routes, tackle them in bounds too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Back to throw. James. They'll set up the screen to Vaughn. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Like that. I'm pulling down, so my receiver's supposed to be coming down. The ball's thrown short on purpose. And they're still going to pass the ball here.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And that's to the 30. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd.
What's really funny is that looks like holding to me, but apparently I'm just fucking stupid and I don't know football. Which is, I mean, is a strong possibility.
Again, it's Walker. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down, it's Walker. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Wilson.
No fucking.
He finds his target, Allen.
You see that adjustment?
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here.
Like, did you see that fucking adjustment in that throw? I don't know if it's, like I said, I don't know if it's my guys. I don't know if it's just the computer in general. Like, I don't know what that means. It's just frustrating because my guys won't do that same exact thing. So then you get to the frustrating part of, oh, well, their receivers can do this and mine can't do that. And then, you know, it just kind of blows up in your face because you're just like, I just threw that ball in a spot where he could go get it, and instead the defender makes a jump on it before I do. So it's frustrating. Who's hurt now? Jesus. 3 injuries. Let's see. How many games do I have left? 3. I'm really tempted to sim the rest of these and do the draft right now. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's kind of what I want to do. But let's look at the draft and see what we have to work with. Apparently, I don't need to scout linemen. Who have you been scouting? Okay, there's a corner. All right, well, you're not exactly the best. You fit my struggles to find the ball in the air. Fucking great. Wait, what did that say? I mean, your tackle's fucking phenomenal. Okay, let's go here. What's yours? Eh. Not bad. Hmm. I feel like I'm cheating myself if I don't finish the season. Like, legit finish it. And I did improve. They just have. What's up? I can't help it. I'm a fucking terrible person. Kendricks, Burns. Okay. Last one. Seriously. Can't keep playing.
Nothing on the scoreboard. 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. Now a play fake here on first down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panthers.
He fucking turned around.
Losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. James throwing middle, and it's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's James. Off play action. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there on third down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to throw. James, flush to his right. He finds his man, complete. That's Vaughn. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. James.
No fucking way.
And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offense. He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. James on first down. They'll get this to Vaughn underneath, and he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. To throw is James. To throw on second down.
That's not who I wanted. That's not who I wanted.
And the Panthers are going to have it here. So the football will be at the 25-yard line.
That's not what I fucking wanted.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Weird. Can't imagine.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. James now looking to throw on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice.
The guy fucking...
Keeps moving.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Back to throw. James. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
He gained 1 yard on that whole fucking thing.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with a little gain.
Now James from the gun on third down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Stevenson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 43. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Here's James throwing on first down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. The Bears at 3-11 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Off play action. James. He finds Douglas complete. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Again, he'll drop to throw.
I'm sorry. What the fuck was that?
They sack it back at the 33-yard line. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Looking to throw. James. This is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. They go play action here on first down.
Oh, weird. Interception.
Heavy traffic and it's intercepted.
No fucking way. Can't believe it. That's so crazy. They were in zone defense. I threw to the gap. My guy didn't come back and grab it. Oh my god, no way. That's so nuts.
Not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. James on 1st and 10. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Holding. You know that? Fucking holding. For nothing. Like, oh, personal foul roughing the passer.
So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle.
Did they seriously score again before halftime?
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And now they're in the hurry-up. To throw is James. On first down, open man is Duvernay. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Down several scores of ball behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, through the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, even a chance
Weird.
to go something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
James now throwing on 4th down.
How did you not fucking catch that?
this offense gets set to take over.
Duvernay's my burner. And look at this. Look at that.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. James. That's caught by Stevenson. And he'll be taken down.
Oh, fucking time, Stevenson.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw again.
Intercepted.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Panthers are going to get the football back at their own 17. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Something they're going to discuss
Yeah.
in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
He dropped it.
And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Back to throw again. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out.
You're literally a receiving tight end.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. James. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. James firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Here's James to throw on 2nd down. And they're going to get to the sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. James. Touchdown. Samori Toure.
I just need him. I need him to evolve. I need him to evolve. Are you serious? You're you're fucking kidding me right now, right? Keyshawn Vaughn. That's your breakout. He's your okay. Oh, chat. Oh, YouTube. Well, that's it. I gotta be done. I gotta get off. This is insane. I want to finish the season if I can tomorrow, and then get it posted so you guys can see the ending and see the next draft. So appreciate you guys hanging out. Hopefully you have a great day, and I will catch you next time.